In the rocky intertidal zone, the middle intertidal zone is located between the upper and lower zones. It is also the most active of all of the intertidal zones. The most important characteristics of the mid-tide zone include regular submersion and immersion with the daily high and low tides, varied salinity depending on temperature, wetness, and recent rainfall, and also varied feeding times for each organism depending on the tides and the time of the day. Some common organisms in our zone include the anemone, which uses its tentacles to sting, paralyze, and drag its prey to its mouth. Also the barnacle, which is an overcrowding crustacean that feeds on algae and uses the clam-up strategy to avoid desiccation. And also the mussels, the main overcrowder in the mid-tide zone, which are shelled sessile organisms that live attached to the rocks. The limpet, a small sea snail with a conical shell that eats at night and, through a chemical trail, returns to the same spot every day. And finally, the hermit crabs, which live in discarded snail shells for protection and are the common scavengers in the middle tide zone. Another important organism in the middle tide zone is the sea star. They are the keystone predator in our zone, meaning that their impact on the environment far outweighs their abundance. They feast on the mussels of the area, which in turn keep the mussels from overcrowding. If the mussels were allowed to go unchecked for even a short period of time, they would quickly outcompete most other organisms in that zone, therefore extremely limiting the diversity. Here you can see the starfish hunting the mussels, and a small camera located inside the mussel shell allows you to see how a starfish inserts its translucent stomach into the shell of the mussel and eat it from the outside of its body. The mussels and starfish together create a zone-wide balance that, if it were disrupted, could severely change the lifestyles of all other organisms in the middle tide zone.